Black Compass Media, live, back with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there right now. They're going to hear this. Salute to the whole society, man. Everybody's out there that's a fan of what we do up here on the platform. I know it's been, I know it's been a little bit of a hiatus and everything like that, but we back. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wanted to begin this again, get back into the swing of things with an interview. You know what I mean? As a lot of you guys know, I was a judge on Ultimate Madness 1 and 2, right? Now, one of the contestants on Ultimate Madness 2 was in a battle that was deemed highly controversial and things like that. So I wanted to get to that, but beyond all that, guy's a West Coast great. I think he probably has the Infinity Gauntlet if you measure wins and losses like I do. He probably holds that in his hands here. You know what I mean? So without further ado, the bar god himself, Danny Myers, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Tony, bro? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Life is good, man. Life is good. I'm in good spirits. Like I said, but I backstage, I'm well rested. I can't complain, so I won't, man. But you know,
right.
How are you?
Same thing you just said, man. I can't complain, so I won't. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get that on the shirt. I just stole it from you.
You just stole it? Yeah. No, it's my bad for just saying that with no backing behind it. That was ill. But that was off the, you know what I mean?
Nah, what's good though?
Oh man, life is good, man. I wanted to get you on because, you know, there's been a lot of stuff, a lot of talk, a lot of things being talked about in terms of just battle rap in general. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, you got the COTY tournament going on. You got you know, Summer Madness around the corner. You got Kings and Queens around the corner. It's just a lot to talk about. It's a lot going on. So beyond all that, I think you're a knowledgeable guy. I keep up with your content and all that too, and you always have great perspectives on things. So I wanted to talk to you about a number of things. And you too. We ain't gonna skirt around you and what you've been doing. But you know, I just wanted to talk to you about a lot of things. So first of all, you know, I saw the controversies, and I saw your tweet about choking and everything like that. I thought that was very interesting in light of the tournament and to bring it to that tournament situation. You know, I guess from going through the tournament, from going through Ultimate Madness, first of all, you know, I would like to know about your experience as being an MC on that, you know, how that felt for you. But, you know, has your perspective on things like stumbling and choking actually changed? Like, have you always felt like that? Because I do feel like that's a little bit new. Like, I haven't heard.
It changed. It changed because I had to realize what we're doing in this era is much harder than what they was doing in the Fight Club era.
Oh, how so?
Think about it. All right. Mm-hmm. They were spitting 60-second rounds. Mm-hmm. So if you can't spit 16 bars within 60 seconds without choking or stumbling, then you give me 1 second.
Yep, got you.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. If you can't spit your bars in a minute without messing up, then you're really not that good at battle rapping. Okay. Now when you look at the perspective of what we're doing now, 3-4 minute rounds, 5 minute rounds. Sometimes chess might spit 9 minute rounds. We got more chances to mess up now than we did back with 60-second rounds. So I you know, with any rule or any law, as time goes on, the rules kind of get changed. You look at it, you see it in law, in the Constitution, the amendments. They're constantly trying to ratify and change things to go with what's going on today.
Yeah.
When the forefathers laid the foundations, the world was a certain way. They didn't foresee hundreds and hundreds of years into the future that some of these laws might not apply then in the future.
That's a ridiculous parallel. That was amazing. That was actually really good. Okay.
So why do I gotta spit 3 or 4 minutes without a hiccup? What people are asking of us or expecting of us is almost impossible. And I told Angry Fan, recording artists have their phones or their notebook in front of them in the studio, and they still mess up. and the engineer gotta take the beat back. They gotta cut them in where they messed up at, and they got the material in front of them, and they mess up a word.
Right.
This is facts. This is why people pay for studio time, because they don't know how much time they might need to get the song all the way right with this shit in front of them. We doing this shit with nothing in front of us, off memory, and it just is natural. We stumble in regular conversation. You stutter and you got a thought in your head and you might say the wrong word, whatever, in regular conversation. So with 3 or 4 minutes worth of material, we should be afforded a stumble without getting the entire round taken away from us. Now, let me be clear. I'm not condoning choking. And I also, like, when I started Restore Order, choking was a part of that. And what I mean by choking is consistent choking. Not you choke a battle, all right. You might choke 2 battles, but when you're choking back to back, that's unacceptable, and you need to sit your ass down. That's a fact. But anybody can choke. You know what I'm saying? We seen Lux choke, bro, and he's considered the top of the mountain. So what I'm saying is, the rules was, if you stuttered, stumbled, or stopped, the round's over. Ain't nothing to talk about. And I understand it, because the money was on the line. Niggas is betting. So if you got a hiccup, yeah, I get it back then. Yeah. Now in this era, you're telling me if I spit 85% of my round and it's crazy, and I have a hiccup, and then I finish my round, and my opponent only has a decent round, but he get through his shit flawless, he gets the round because I had a slight hiccup. His decent material beats my fire material because of a slight discrepancy.
I don't. Well, is that what's being argued? If that's
that's what they're saying. Because
that's not something I agree with. I mean, if somebody stumbles, then that's one thing. I'm talking about an extended clip. Leave without your hand. Shout out to Hitman, legend. Love you, Hitman. I do. You dope all time. One of my favorites. Very dangerous individual in this thing we call battle rap. But leave without your hands. That's a choke. That stuff like that, or cutting around short, you gotta penalize for that. But at the same time, though, the stumbles have to factor into the overall judgment, though, right? Like if you
do, you have to, you absolutely have to. But you can minus some points for that. You can minus some points, but you don't minus the entire round. Furthermore, there isn't even a visible scoreboard when you're talking minus some points. So it's kind of like we're not seeing a score, and this stuff is subjective anyway. Right. Because Briz was like, if I spit a fire round and I choke, I still won that round. If my opponent only spit a mediocre round. And somebody made a point like, well, how do you determine that your opponent's round was mediocre? True. How do you who makes you the judge of that? That's for the fans to decide. So, Tony, bro, let's agree. Let's agree with this one. Okay. If I'm rapping and I get to a point in my round and I be like, hold on, y'all, I got it. Hold on, let me get it back. I get the water. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Time. Fuck it. Yeah. If I do that, I should lose the round. Okay. I should lose the round automatically. Fair. I should lose the round. No matter how fire my round was. You can take me versus Franchise in my third round versus his third round. I had a better third, but I didn't complete it. He finished his third. So it's like by default, he gets that round. But you're telling me if I say, hold on, y'all, I got you, then I get it back and finish out strong? Yeah. You telling me I automatically lost that round?
How long was the hold on, y'all? Was it all right, I got, you know what I'm saying? I get tongue tied. All right, cool. Hold on, y'all. And then boom, I get it right back. How long? Because we do got a clock in our heads. We do as fans.
How long is too long? How long is too long, Tony, bro? Like how many seconds is an adequate enough time for y'all to forgive me? That's subjective.
Not more than
10 seconds.
Not more than
5
10.
seconds.
Not more than 10 to 15. Not more than that. Hell no.
Right.
No.
Okay.
But it really depends though, because some people you just like, damn, son, just going too fast, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. But you could tell when somebody just plain forget they see the real.
You know what?
The real
10
thing
seconds
is,
might
did
be
you
too
forget
long.
your material? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you forgot it. Yes, you forgot it, and you might have to run the line back and go from where you remember and then get back on track. Now, I call that a choke / recovery. That's a choke recovery because you recovered. A full on choke is when you forget the round, forget the transition bar, forget what the next set of bars was, and you never got it back. You didn't know it, and you called time, or you said jersey, or you said fuck it, or you said nah, it's on you, bro. Go ahead.
right.
Like that to me, that's a choke. Now, if I have a fucking brain lapse and I don't know what the next bar is, yeah, technically that is a choke. But if I get it back, you should just minus me some points, but don't take the round because this shit is hard as fuck. We make it look easy. But that's why I think us battle rappers are revered and respected even by the hip hop industry artists.
Right.
Because the industry artists look at it like, nigga, I can't even say my shit when I got the phone in front of me. These niggas doing this shit off the head, 3 minute rounds, 3 rounds, on top of their opponent bombing on them, on top of the crowd going crazy, on top of the lights and cameras all in their face. Like this shit not easy, bro. But we gotta make it look that way. But honestly, we're rapping way longer than they was back in the day, homie. Now, trust me, and I come from that era too. Now, we was able to spit. We used to rap till we ran out of rounds.
Okay.
Whoever ran out of rounds first lost the battle. It wasn't no specified amount of rounds. It was like you battle. Somebody was going to either die horribly or somebody was going to give up or y'all just was going to have a tie and it was what it was. But guess what we was doing? We was spitting the same fucking rounds that we knew for a long time. We was saying them same rounds over and over and over every battle. As Rex, as Mook, as Lux. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's easier to spit rounds that you already got locked in. And and it wasn't no camera. This was no YouTube era. So nobody heard the rounds. If I go to your block and spit bars versus Tony Bro, the people in that crowd, they never heard that shit before. Now I go to Pennsylvania and spit them same rounds. They didn't hear them rounds. Now I go to Ohio. They didn't hear them rounds.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, in this era, we gotta write new shit every time. Okay. Now you're gonna be penalized for recycling if you don't. So now we gotta write new shit. It's harder to memorize new shit.
Can I offer a few? I don't know if these are rebuttals, but I have to give a little bit of a counter to that. Now you guys get paid a lot more than guys did.
There we go.
You guys also have a lot more venues on which to perform.
Okay.
And a lot of different people who may still pay you what you want. And as a matter of fact, may not even really depend if you won or lost. And relationships with people can still get you a look. And y'all have access to sponsors. And y'all have social media platforms that it didn't have back then. So y'all can promote y'all brands when y'all not battling. I'm sure Hitman could get paid for a walkthrough right now somewhere. Well, when the world opens up. I had to use them again in a positive sense in this. Y'all have a lot of different avenues that they didn't have. Y'all do. So
and what does that
y'all do. So it balances. I'm saying, of course, that if that's the trade-off, like what? Yeah, it's gonna be more pressure. Yeah. It's more pressure.
We signed up for it, bro. I'm not asking nobody to give us an excuse or none of that shit. I'm not asking for a pass, but I'm asking for a little bit of understanding. That's all I'm asking for. Yes, we get Michael Jordan them get millions of dollars, and they still miss game winners. They miss free throws.
That's a fact.
We get us as battle rappers. We get paid. Yeah, we get paid more than we ever got paid before. But that does not exclude us from being human to make a mistake in our round. I personally, for one, want everybody to be as perfect as we can be. I'm not perfect every battle. I'm a fuck up sometimes. I'm still fuck up in some battles. But I do. Like I tell people, this is not a hobby; it's a discipline. I get up 5:30 in the morning and I'm reciting my rounds 12 hours a fucking day.
Wow.
To make sure I know these bars like my social security number. You understand what I'm saying? And even then, I can get it right 100 times in practice, but then when it's game time, I still can have a brain freeze. No matter how many times I went over the shit.
Right.
Now we could tell the motherfuckers that don't care about this shit. When they choking every single battle, or 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 battles they choking, we could tell you don't care at that point.
Sure.
But take K Shine and Nitty. Let's take that battle. Now they both were fired. Nitty had that choke. He did choke, and he got it back. And when he recovered, he still was spitting crazy shit. Now one can argue that Nitty still had better material, but Shine got his round off cleaner. So it's like you can't really give Nitty that round, or can you?
But I think it has to be. I think it's a little bit more nuanced than that. You can't just say, like, okay, it's levels to it, right? The stuff that in the Nitty battle is a perfect example, because the stuff he was spitting, even when like he was so good, I've never seen this before. He was so good that when he choked, first of all, it took us a minute to realize that he was actually choking, because no one actually just believed it. Like, oh nah. But then once we realized that he was choking, we was like, okay, well, take your time, nigga. Like, he was that good. He was that good.
Right, they want to hear the bars.
He was that good. So it's like, even before that, but at the same time, though, you can't say he was so much above where K Shine was, even if you thought Nitty was better lyrically. You couldn't say he was so much better than K Shine for that not to count. So that's the difference. I think it's a little bit more nuanced than that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it has to, the material has to factor in at the end of the day. But it's like, well, how much better was your material than that person's overall too, for that thing not to count? Because in a lot of cases, that choke wouldn't have count. Like, against a lot of people that night, it just would have been, whatever. He still lost.
All right, so check me out on this. What the narrative? One of the narratives is when you choke, even if you recover, you still lose the round, right? So here's my thing. Like you said, the fans, either they paid to see this shit live, or they was buying pay-per-views during the pay-per-view era, or they just take their time to watch the battle for free. Just take time out of their day to watch it. The fans still want to hear what you wrote.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw. So the battlers are looking at it like, well, if I choke, why I'm gonna finish the round if it's not gonna count anyway? I can just save them bars and try to dice them up and reconstruct them for the next battle. Sure. Why I'm gonna continue to spit this round if y'all not gonna give me a chance to win it anyway? That's a dilemma. If I forget my round, I choke, and then I remember it, I'm now gotta make the decision: should I spit the rest of this shit, or should I just cut the round short and just take the loss? Because even if I finish it out, it's still gonna look ugly on camera. Like, yeah, Danny recovered, but even when it didn't matter at that point. He choked. I don't give a fuck what he spit after the choke. So now it's like, why I'm gonna spit the rest of this shit for? But see, the thing is, the fans still want to hear what you wrote, bro. So it's like, what we supposed to? What should we do when we fuck up?
Right.
What should we do?
I mean, I don't know. Look. When you mess up and all that, look, I'm not an MC, but I always said, man, if it was a choice between choking and recycling, I'm going to recycle all day. I am. And you have to find that out later. I just got to hold that. I got to hold it. No, you're not going to do that, because in the moment, it looks crazy. Trust me. No. But the way this is played out, Danny, because we've seen this is how it's played out. All right, he recycled. But, okay, and the slap on the wrist for that is not nearly as bad is what they do when you choke. Come on, Danny.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Check me out. Check me out. Now, okay.
Don't do that.
Check me out. We finna do that.
Okay.
Check me out.
Yeah.
Ty Law and Head Ice battle King of the Dot Grand Prix. Shout out Organic, Twitch, everything they got going on. So apparently Head Ice had a couple chokes, I'm hearing, I guess.
Yeah.
But Ty Law spit recycle rounds from other battle. Now I said, and niggas was saying, Ty Law got robbed. That's all I was seeing on the timeline. I was just saying, Ty Law got robbed. There's another fracking disaster. How the fuck Head Ice can choke and still win? And they was like, damn, them niggas scared of Head Ice. Like, Head Ice gets all the controversial calls. Him versus Cortez for the chain. It felt like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, they feel like nobody gonna say nothing to the wolf. So they like, damn. And I was like, and I was like, damn, because when I first heard it, I heard that Head Ice choked, and they still gave it to Head Ice. That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
That's all I heard. I was like, that's some bullshit.
Right.
Then I heard, but Ty Law also recycled his rounds.
Yeah.
I said, oh, now that changes the whole thing. I said, you know what? They both committed a sin in battle rap, choking and recycling. And honest to God, recycling is a worse sin than choking. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Wow.
Because you're cheating at that point. You don't have to, you like Head Ice gotta remember new shit. You come into the battle basically already armed with some shit you already said. So I said, no, they didn't make the wrong call. I'd rather a nigga spit new material and choke than a nigga to get through his rounds flawless, but it's some shit that he said in a whole nother battle. That's cheating. That's like having the cheat sheet on your hand in the math test. You already know, you already got the answers wrote down. Tyler already know them fucking rounds. That's cheating, bro. So I said, I should have won.
So Law advancing with recycled material would have been worse.
No. Go ahead.
Would have been worse than Head Ice now advancing.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, because that's cheating. You fucking cheated. Imagine me going in the tournament, in King of the Dot tournament, and let's say they gave me reverse live. Let's say I'm battling reverse live. Yeah. And I spit my Rum Nitty rounds. I just change a few words here, then add a couple of reverse live flips. But the majority of that shit is the same shit I said to Rum Nitty, and I advance on.
Yeah.
I should not have advanced if I use recycled material. And reverse live came with new shit. Recycling is worse than choking, bro, because here's the thing. Choking is just a mistake. It's a natural mistake. But recycling is a pre-meta-fucking-tated. Nobody plans to choke, bro. Nobody plans to get in there and fuck up. But if you plan to say the shit you said somewhere else and you know you said this shit, that's way worse than choking. Am I making sense?
Yeah, you making sense. Now, when the world opens back up and there's 3,000 people looking at you and you don't have shit to say, I feel like it's different, personally. That's just me. 3,000 people? Danny, looking at you like this?
At that point, I'd rather nigga just start freestyling. I'd rather a nigga just start freestyling about shit like Charlie Clips did. I'm just gonna start freestyling about the cameraman. I'm gonna look at somebody in the crowd and freestyle about their shirt and outfit. I'm gonna get out of it like that. Then for me to go and spit some shit I said to A-Ward.
Okay.
I'd rather just go out with a freestyle, and that's what niggas should be doing. If you gonna choke, whatever. And the minute you start freestyling, we know you choked. And we know you are freestyling because the quality of material is a drastic drop off. But I'll respect it more than a fucking recycle.
Yeah.
Because that's what a real MC would do. You forget your shit, just make up some shit on the spot and just do the best you can. It's a Hail Mary. Now you just throwing the Hail Mary. Whatever happened after that happened. So the fuck all the recycler niggas.
I got you. Okay. I mean,
But you're right though. But you're right. The 3,000 niggas looking at you and you ain't got shit. It's a shitty feeling.
Yeah.
It's bad. But I was there battling pass. Didn't know what my next transition was. Choke and this town business too. I just had a classic with Disaster last time I was there. They expecting another classic out of me and pass. I forget. And just looking around, RX is looking, Geechee looking. They right behind me, supporting me, and they just like, and the crowd, Avocado was like, it's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
It's bad, bro. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
But listen, I would have rather just went out like that than for me to just start saying some shit to pass that I said to Disaster.
Let me get to something real quick because like we did have Ultimate Madness and everything, and I did want to give you opportunity because people after everything has happened and stuff, and shout out to the whole society, man, shout out to the Army, Shout out to the team backpack, my crew over there, the Dot Mods, everybody that's over there. Shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate everybody that's in the comments too. But I got a lot of like, you know, the judging for me, the judging thing overall for me was really good. But you know, some of the reflections on some of the takes that I think might have came out for a couple of battles from both tournaments, it started to kind of become a thing. And then your battle with Holmesy was definitely a topic of discussion. I've never seen a 50-50 like that ever, right? So what were your reflections on the tournament, just as sort of being an elder statesman in the tournament? You know, what do you think about expectations that people may have had for you on this tournament and everything like that? I want to get into, you know, your post game reflections and all that.
Well, first of all, I'm buying a plane ticket to New York to pull up on you and catch hands
on me.
So that's first.
Hands.
Well, all of y'all, all
right.
of y'all.
Right. Hands. Yeah. All right. I got you.
I'm gonna bring my sister with 40 bars. Fight back, nigga. No. First of all, salute to you. Salute to you. You definitely know your battle rap shit.
I appreciate it, bro.
I as an elder statesman, the expectations was that I was going to win the tournament, which I should have won the fucking tournament. You know what I'm saying? It was a good experience because it allowed me to prove that I can prep on 2-week notice, 3-week notice, and get in there and give you 3 clean rounds, all new material, no stumbles, no chokes. I really can do this at a high level, at a consistent basis, and further prove just how dope I am. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the people that was able to do that. Bill Collector, Holmesy, they really separated themselves from the good. And I think they kind of put themselves in the elite bracket. Like, you got to be elite to be able to do a tournament, 3 rounds every couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it has to be new material structured specifically for the person in front of you to be able to put that together and execute it flawlessly. It really takes a high level of skill to do that shit. Them tournaments ain't no damn joke, man. So, you know, I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity to show the world that I can do this at a high level every 2 weeks, literally. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did not agree with y'all call. I congratulate Holmesy for being able to paint the picture to y'all, because he convinced y'all that Danny was one-dimensional and that all I do is punch. That was his theme. That was his overall. That was the story arc of each of his rounds. He was basically trying to break me down and tell y'all that Danny's one-dimensional, and it worked. And so he did his job well. I feel like y'all didn't do y'all job. Oh man! Because as a judge, we got we talking, right?
Yeah.
So as a judge, your job is to see for yourself what's going on in the battle and not be told by the battler what's going on in the battle. Because he's telling y'all I'm one-dimensional, and in that exact battle, I had jokes. I broke him down. I had a lot of metaphor. I had maybe 2 punchlines. I didn't do no Holmes flips. When I did do a Holmes flip, it was the Priest Holmes. It was the Priest Holmes flip.
Priest Holmes,
and that was his act. That's the proper way to flip Holmes, because his name is Holmes, not Homes.
Right.
So I didn't do no house. No, I didn't get. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't the typical approach that everybody that battle Holmesy, they all hit him with the home this, house that, duplex, house this. I didn't do not one. Not one. Okay, so y'all, I did so many different things in that battle that I was disappointed that y'all let him convince you I was only doing one thing, which was punching. But meanwhile, if Goods is saying, Danny, all you doing is just barring, why he didn't tell Holmesy all you doing is angling? See, you gotta understand, Goods. Goods, like he said, sometimes it's about the approach. So Goods, like, he appreciate the way Holmesy approached the battle, but what about the way I approached the battle? Right. So Goods ain't necessarily a bar fan, first of all. But here's the parallel universe to this whole shit.
Okay.
Here's the parallel universe to this.
Motherfucker.
Here's the parallel. Sorry, y'all. Here's the parallel universe. Hold on, y'all done knocked my babe shake over. In a small room. In a small room.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
In a small room with no crowd.
Sure.
Lyricism should be highlighted. So if I brought lyricism, why is that the wrong approach? Why did I take the wrong approach if the highlight of this battle is who's the better MC, who's the better rapper in a small room? You know what y'all do? Y'all say, the COVID era has brought forth the small room, and it brought back the battle, the lyricists. Look at Daylight and Tay-Rock.
Yeah,
no gas.
Loved it.
You get extremely high level of lyricism.
Sure.
So when I get in on small rooms versus Reaper Rail versus Tink the Demon versus Humsey the God, I'm exhibiting exactly what I should be doing in a small room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Humsey. Humsey did he had a plan. His plan is to paint a picture of me, but I counter wrote it. And didn't get no fucking props for it. First of all, here we go. Back to the 50-50. On the screen, it was 50-50. The final tally, I actually won the fan vote.
Oh.
We got the files.
Their files? Their files on this?
I got the files.
All right.
I actually won the final tally. So, and I won on the app. So, like the streets had me winning.
The streets.
Y'all four didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of mad, like not one of y'all felt like
it was a close battle, man. It was good.
It ain't gonna be a close fight when I see you. I don't give a fuck how much you work out.
Yo, listen, man. You the bar god, I'm the bar god, man.
Listen to this sound, nigga. Listen
all right. Yeah, all right. We both the bar gods in different ways, bro. Like, don't do that. But nah, I feel you though.
All right, I stand down.
I feel you though. I think the approach to judging, I think it varies between people. It's interesting to me that the assumption is that everything is going to be, bars, right? Because there's no crowd there, but there's still an entertainment factor that I think people always kind of have. Right. Even when it was a smaller room, it was like some guys would just be entertaining and win a battle. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay too. So I get what you're saying about that. I think it was interesting to me because like we don't know who each other has, right? So when I put in my vote, I didn't know what the rest of them had until they said it, and I was like, oh, like what's going on? So I don't know. That was something, but I wanted to get.
It is what it is, bro. It's done and over. But check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Sure.
Now, when you get Bill Collector and Holmesy, now when you get Bill Collector and Holmesy, shout out to both of them for making it to the finals.
Give it to him.
Did you get the fantastic battle you would have got between me versus Bill Collector?
Here, take those.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's not even like that's not even the discussion. I don't think
y'all made the wrong call. It just is what it is. The streets have spoken. The fans gave me the battle, and the fans gave me the battle on the caffeine and on the URL app. So I feel like there was definitely a wrong call made.
Okay.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, my fault. Damn, she done fucked the whole little setup up. So anyway, what I suggested is I do ask for one change. Next Ultimate Madness 3.
Okay.
I want one judge from each region. I
like that.
And I want one from the West, one from the Midwest, one from the South, one from the East Coast.
I like that.
I felt like
actually
the first season we had 4 judges from the East Coast in the fan vote. And the second season we had 4 judges from the East Coast in the fan vote.
Fair.
So I'm thinking listen, no judging system will ever be perfect.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have a a controversial call when it comes to judging a subjective culture.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have a wrong call, a bad call, but we're trying to make it as fair and as equal as we can.
Sure.
And so what somebody was telling me was, well, why would y'all get a judge from the West Coast and what happens when he judged for the West Coast battler? What does that look like? And I'm saying, yeah, but you still have 3 other judges in the fan vote, even if the West Coast nigga was going to be biased for the West Coast nigga, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not hard to get 4 judges to get on Zoom from different regions. Y'all thought by adding the women that showed diversity. Mm-hmm. But like I said, the women you had was from the East Coast as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay,
that's the only thing I would like to see for next season.
Right.
Is a little more diversity in where these judges actually come from, because different people have different ears based on the region they from. Somebody from the South might like more that swag talk more so than the bars. Mm-hmm. Somebody from the East Coast might favor the lyricism. So I just want all perspectives represented when judging.
So let me do this too before everything. I appreciate your time. I want to get, because Kings and Queens is out, and you have an infamous battle in my opinion. Because I talked to Coffee Brown about this, right? And then she was like, once I battled Danny, I was ready for anything. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was ill. So you got experience in the intergender realm and everything like that. URL versus Queen of the Ring.
Yes.
Kings and Queens. Now, are we giving? Okay. Should we just go through, because we giving the ladies shots between? Because I see a lot of people just killing the ladies and things like that. Do you feel like it's anybody that could kind of pull off a upset? I do think that they got some challenges ahead. But what do you think? What's your perspective?
All right. First of all, so when it comes to the women, they are always at a disadvantage in battle rap, even though just let me know if you agree with this.
Okay.
This isn't basketball where LeBron is physically and naturally going to be stronger than, Lisa Leslie or one of them Sparks players. Mm-hmm. Right? This isn't a weightlifting contest where men are just physically naturally strong. These bars are all coming from the mind.
Right.
So if we believe, theoretically, men and women should have an equal mind, right? There are women who've written award-winning essays and award-winning movies. They can write just as well, or if not better than men in some cases. Right. So why are they still viewed so below the men in terms of the writing skills? Okay, that's one thing. So honestly, in let's say not the parallel universe, in this universe, the women should be equal to the men when it comes to battle rapping.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
However, it has never been viewed that way, and probably never will be viewed as equal. So they already come out the gate at a disadvantage. That's for one.
Right. Right.
That's crazy. I don't know what needs to be done to change that perspective. But I'll tell the women this right now. If there's ever a time to change that shit, you got a chance to do it next Saturday.
Next Saturday, 17th. Definitely. Yep. Look. I see a couple things. I see Clips Couture, and they got the history there, and she could make something happen with that. Arsenal official, we know what Arsenal tends to do. And I do remember QB beating Arsenal as well. Arsenal tends to get in there and get wild, disrespectful, and just get, out-rapped. K-Shine E. Hart is going to be tough. 40 and Surf is a grudge match, and she's doing everything in her power to convince us that is her ultimate situation. She talking crazier for that than she talked about Jazz before they happened. Okay. So I see a couple. I don't know. Casey J. Swan. I don't know. I don't know about that. But
check me out.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's 7 battles.
7.
Dog. I I see 3 in impossible.
No, for who? For who? For the ladies?
For the ladies.
Yo.
Hear me out.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, like I said, the women have a huge, I'm going to say, responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say they have a responsibility to win. Or, you know what? You know what people want from the women?
Mm.
They want, at least just make it a fight. All you got to do is just make it a good fight and you won. Or just make it debatable. That's all y'all hope for. But it's like, that's patronizing. That's
right.
almost like, that's patronizing them. It's like, all you got to do is just make them bleed a little bit. And that's all we really want out of you. But dog, this ain't no physical fight. This is like the mind. You telling me these women can't outsmart these men? So I'm gonna say KCJ 2-1. I heard she got her ass kicked her last battle, and that's even more reason to go crazy on Swamp. And yes, Swamp has the star power, but he hasn't really shown us the same level of lyricism he's shown us in that year. Let's just keep it real. Like
you said what? You kind of broke up on that one, Danny. What'd you say? He hasn't shown you the same level of lyricism?
Swamp hasn't shown me the same level of lyricism from the Your Honor battle in his last 3 or 4 battles. Okay. He has the star power.
Yeah.
I got KC 2-1.
Wow. You heard it here first. Danny Myers, the bar god himself, got KCJ 2-1 against Swamp. Hold on. I think Danny, you frozen right now. Can't see you. Hold on. See if we can get Myers back. Shout out to everybody that's listening right now. On with Danny Myers.
My mic's right here.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. You good now? You was frozen, bro, for a minute. Go ahead. Yo.
I said I'm not trying to earn no brownie points with these ladies.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
Hold on. Let me keep going.
Uh-huh.
If Surf chokes or stumbles in any of those rounds, I got 40 bars 2-1. If Surf gets through all 3 of his rounds clean, there's probably no way anyone's gonna give 40 bars that battle. Right. And honestly, her pen might actually be nicer than Surf's.
No.
I'ma say, dog, you telling hold on, Tony, bro. You telling me Surf is a better writer than 40 bars?
Yes. What?
40 bars was in writer block, not Surf.
She was, and she's dope.
We didn't pick Surf. We didn't ask Surf. We didn't think about Surf.
An A1 Surf, A1,
and an A140.
A140. She's a lot. She's very technical. I think, but
that's what I'm saying.
She's very technical. She's very technical.
But
Surf is crazy. Surf is crazy. I don't know, man. How Word got back to the block after the shot. I don't know, Myers.
Dog, if this nigga choke 1 round, 40 wins that battle. Mark my word. Okay. If he gets through all 3 rounds clean, he's definitely gonna win from the fan vote, from his fan base. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna let him lose that battle if he don't fuck up.
Okay.
All right. I got 42-1.
Fair enough.
I got 42-1.
Okay. And then what do you so what's the other? You said 3 in a pocket.
I got Rum Nitty 3-0 over C3. I got DNA 3-0 over Vixen.
I think Vixen's gonna put up a fight.
DNA ain't battled in a minute. And when he returns, you think he trying to lose a round?
Nah, he's not.
Think about the DNA that battled Mickey Fax. Can Vixen win any round against that DNA?
Nah. This is gonna be her toughest battle. This is hands down her toughest battle, her biggest challenge of her career.
Listen,
I don't see her folding. Like
He don't gotta outright her. He just out battles people. He out battles people. She cannot out battle DNA. I'm sorry. And
yeah,
she gonna put up a good fight, but DNA 30.
Okay.
I got Rum Nitty 30. What's the other one?
K-Shine E Hart.
K-Shine 2-1. K-Shine 2-1.
So you give it. So you think E Hart's gonna get a round on Shine?
Yeah, I really believe that. She could get around and probably make another one close. But I got K-Shine 2-1. K-Shine ain't really lost in like 2 years or 3 years. I mean, outside. Put it like this. I feel like outside of me and Hitman
and Gotti,
because I definitely feel like I beat K-Shine.
I think it's you, Hitman, and Gotti. I think in the last 2.5, 3 years or some shit.
Right. Yeah. And Geechee, right. Yeah. So K-Shine don't lose battles.
No.
And he, especially if he's saying he only got a few left, he not finna go in there and slack and lose. He's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a monster. And low key on the lowest of keys, he might even be the greatest that ever came out of Harlem.
Whoa! Wait a second.
We'll save that. No. We talking about the car. We'll save that for another, because I really want to break that down on why Shine may be the greatest that ever came out of Harlem.
The greatest that ever came out of where? Harlem? I'm looking dead ass in the camera, Danny. You bugging? What? The greatest? Okay, all right. You know what? We're gonna table that.
Look at Mook. Look at Mook's, man. I'm telling you, bro. Look at Mook's resume. Yeah, Mook got some shit. Yeah, Mook is one of the GOATs. You telling me overall, Mook gave you more highlights than K-Shine? Just keep it real with me right now on this camera.
Oh, no. Highlights, no, because Mook doesn't. It's not what his career is about. I mean, he's the blueprint for a lot of the ways niggas structure their rounds, put they angles and all they shit together, like the way they do that.
I'm not saying the best writer out of
I'm saying influence, Danny. I don't measure Mook in terms of moments and all. I know what he did. Like, I know what era that come from and all that. And he wasn't around for everybody who was outside and the cameras and all that. I get that. But he's the blueprint for a lot of the way people do their shit. He is, including Shine.
Okay, so Jordan was Jordan was the blueprint for Kobe Bryant.
Sure.
And it's still debated whether Kobe might have actually surpassed the person that influenced him. Mm-hmm. There's a legitimate argument if Kobe might actually be better than Jordan. Yes, there's a legitimate argument. So I'm saying even though Mook might have been the blueprint, that don't mean Shine. Man, Shine, you know what? On some real shit, Shine might fuck around beat, you know.
Oh, look at that. Look at Daddy starting shit. Let's go, Daddy. Let's go.
Shine,
Let's go.
I had to put money on it, I got to go with K-Shine over Mook, bro. If it ever was that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Back to the card. Back to the card.
Yeah. And then so then what's that leave?
So far, I got what? I got KCJ, I got 40.
Yeah. Yep.
Those are the
DNA, you said Rum Nitty 30, Clips and Couture. Yeah,
that's some love and hip hop shit. Niggas ain't watching that battle for bars and punchline. Am I lying?
I don't think so.
Couture and Clips for bars and punchlines. It's all about the dirt, the what they call the tea, and this is like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. It's there was a couple, now they're exes. Clips is gonna say some foul shit like, well, I never liked your cooking anyway, or I used to pretend that I nutted when we was fucking, blah blah blah. She's gonna say, nigga, your dick was only such and such. That's like, oh man, that battle's wild. And I see some people saying Couture actually can beat this nigga. But I don't believe it. I don't got her beating him. Yeah, I got Clips 2-1.
Clips
2-1.
Okay.
I give her a round.
Okay.
I give her a round.
Okay. All right. He said some love and hip hop type. All right. So okay. So I think
official and Arsenal.
Official Arsenal. Yeah. See, that's the one where I think this is and a possible, right? This is up there for that, right? Or is this one of the ones you feel like officials definitely gonna
Nah, because there was no. I said I had 3 in the possible. So the 2 that I'm kind of locked in with is KCJ, and it was 40 bars. Now there was another.
It wasn't official versus Arsenal or
Nah, name the other. What's the other
okay,
battle?
all right. So we had Surf versus 40, K-Shine Ehart, DNA versus Vixen, Rum versus C3, Clips versus Couture, Swamp versus KCJ, Arsenal versus Official. That's the card.
That's all of them.
Yeah, that's all of them right there.
I gotta go with Official. You know what? You tell Official. Here's the thing, though. Nah, she hit Jazz with Poppy and Cherry. That wasn't even like a punchline. That was almost like a personal slash punch, and she can deliver those to Arsenal. Because I don't think her just punching and flipping Arsenal is going to actually win the battle per se.
Right.
Because like I was saying on my live, I feel like he gonna look at both her titties and look directly at her titties and rap to her titties and talk to him like left titty. You should have right titty.
Arsenal,
he
please
down
do
there.
that.
He down
Please.
there might try to motorboat them up. I don't know what he gonna. You understand what I'm saying? Might be some sexual assault going on.
Nah, we not doing that, man.
That nigga, hey, if QB didn't move, he would have grabbed her shit, my nigga. You seen that shit when he was. Arsenal don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he didn't care. He doesn't care.
Of course, no, he's not better lyrically, but when Arsenal's on his A game, he seems kind of impossible to beat sometimes, man. Put it like this: what happens if she get the Arsenal that battle Geechee?
Ooh.
Or the Arsenal that battle Twerk?
Oh, listen, then we gonna have a great battle. Because I think she got beat by Nitty and
she did.
And pretty handily, right? And that was like, okay, it's a dead ass serious Nitty, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he really was gonna whoop her ass type of move. And I felt like she was trying. She was trying. And she lost.
Won the first round. She beat Nitty the first round.
Only thing about Arsenal we'll know round 1. We'll know by round 1 what type of Arsenal showed up to play. So
okay,
we'll know relatively soon after the coin flip where this motherfucking battle gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go with Official, man. You know, I gotta go with Official.
Okay.
That's 3.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who that possible was, man. I'm trying to hold on.
You said Clip's gonna get it 2-1, but you said that's some love and hip hop. That's some messy ass back. I don't want to hear.
It's possible she might say some crazy shit, my nigga, that he can't really freestyle out of this time. So
yeah,
your wife, or not your wife, but somebody your significant other probably has more dirt on you than anybody.
Right. But it's Clips we talking about, and he probably done hit her with so many jokes around the crib, just fucking around that it's like, yeah, nah, he probably know not to play with them freestyles and all that. I don't know, man. Just don't make that weird, y'all. Clips and Couture,
man,
don't make that weird.
The women can win 3 of these battles.
But yeah, nah, you were saying before we kind of got cut off before.
Yep. Okay, I was asking you, do you have it a sweep for the men, or if not, how many battles do you have the women winning?
I think the 3 that you named are kind of, there. I think ultimately though, the guys are going to, like, it's gonna be tough. I don't think Swamp's gonna lose to Casey. I think
okay.
I think that's the one where it's like, nah, I can't see it. I see Arsenal trying to, get Official off her game, do that classic Arsenal, annoyance type of thing where we turn the annoyance up to 100 and see what happens. But I think she's going to be able to get through that too. So, but it depends. He could be dead ass serious and try to kill her. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about that QB shit, but the QB shit was a battle of disrespect. But them other battles, I don't see it. I'm sorry. I see some great effort. I see some valiant, respectable, great effort.
This is
that patronizing? That is patronizing. I'm bad. I'm
patronizing
sorry.
shit.
No, they go, okay, all right, you know what? You want equal rights?
That nigga said a valiant effort.
Right, yeah, I did say that. I did. That's nasty. God.
That's why. This is exactly.
This is why I'm
this
doing it right now.
Talking about. Nobody, man. They don't. The women. I swear, it's
This is why.
Uphill battle.
And I consider myself an advocate for the ladies. You know what I mean? We've done,
That nigga said valiant effort.
All right,
so y'all did good. Y'all did good. Good game.
Hold on,
good
Dan.
game.
You know how to clown me with this valiant effort. You know how to do that. Stop. Chill out, bro.
That nigga said good game, y'all.
Nah, not good game. No, not good game, y'all.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back on here next week after the event and help and recap this shit. Yeah. And I'm gonna say I told you so.
Yeah. Oh well, we can. We definitely gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And see where the chips fall and everything like that. But no, listen, I'm not afraid to tell them they're gonna get their ass whooped because a couple of them gonna get their ass whooped.
So Surf beats 40 bars.
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I think he's in such a. I haven't Surf is in this weird. As a fan of him for this long, he's in this weird place. Like he lost the Lux battle and that depowered him.
So this man come at Lux. I mean, his material is good.
Yeah, but that second round.
The second round was dope. I actually gave him that second round. Damn near. But you saying he took our blood? I don't know. He wasn't ready for a Surf. I mean, he wasn't ready for Lux, but he's ready for 40 bars.
Yeah.
If you can't take the man who's considered at the very top of the battle rap mountain serious, why should I believe you're gonna take 40 bars serious when I feel like he's just gonna go in there and try to clown and what level of bar game are we getting out of him in this battle?
But Danny, I don't think Surf. Listen, I think Surf is who he is. Everyone talks about
Which is what?
He's a guy who will give you every now and again. He'll give you 3 rounds of just fire. 3 rounds against Gotti, fire. 3 rounds against T, fire. 3 rounds against X Factor in the fucking clouds. But everything else, I mean, he can hit home runs, but hey, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be like that. It ain't consistent. It ain't gonna be consistent. That's just who he is. That's who he is all time.
So he schemes better than 40 bars?
No. Wait.
Thank you.
Wait a second.
No, your first mind spoke right.
Nah, I don't think so. Wait. But see, he schemes. It ain't the same though. It's not this. Hold on. She schemes more than he does. All the time.
It don't matter who scheme more, who scheme better.
Yeah, 40's a better scheme. That's not what he does. He's not one of them type of niggas. He'll paint a picture for you all day though.
That nigga gave you the Pomeranian and all them dogs versus Nitty. This nigga gave you the fucking Martin. Come on, man.
But that's not Danny, that's not what Surf uses to win.
But he did it. Why?
But that's not
if you're not that cold at it, why even do it? And I hope he don't try to out or scheme with 40.
Yeah.
If he try to scheme with her, lights out, good night. It's curtains for the nigga.
Damn. Curtains, Danny says.
Yeah. Nah. Valiant effort, nigga.
Valiant effort. Oh, man. That's a t-shirt, too. That's a fact. Valiant effort.
Tony Bro collection.
Yeah.
The Tony Bro collection.
That's crazy. But hold on. When Surf is painting them pictures, giving you that violent imagery, that torture, that's when shit goes left. That's when it's when he got the extended session where he, you know what I'm saying, Aiden shit, raiding shit. When he doing all that with the flows and getting these pockets.
That was, I love that.
Is when it gets dangerous. And if he got
gonna need I feel he needs at least two sections of that. At least two for this battle. He can't just have 1 round of that. If you got 1 round of that and then you make the other 2 rounds kind of debatable, I don't know, man. And he got to be flawless. I ain't gonna just put it all off on him because she got to be flawless too. Because if she choke 1 round, it's curtains.
Right.
Because they both kind of got a history of messing up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I seen people saying, "Oh, this the battle of the chokers."
That's crazy.
I've seen. I didn't say it. That's what I've seen. People like, "Oh, this the battle of the chokers." But I just hope they both get through their material clean, and we might could get a classic out of it. Who knows?
I think you could. I think you could end up getting a great. I think all of these. I think you'll get a. I think out of 10, this will probably be at least a 7, 8. I think it's gonna be a very, very good card.
You said a 7 or 8?
8. Yeah, I'll lean more toward 8. I think it's gonna be some memorable performances. I think the women are going to try to prove a point. Not us, not the media, not you, not to the world, to everybody that's watching Caffeine, that the ladies is coming. The ladies is ready to break out. You know what I'm saying?
They got to. This is the first ever all intergender card like on URL. Like, shout out to Coffee and B Magic for being the first ever intergender match on URL. Period. Mm-hmm. And that was a dope ass battle. I can't wait till it drops. But yeah, I think this is gonna speak for the legacy of the women going forward. Right. Like this, they really can cement themselves as real players in the game and not just some side mission in battle rap. Because the thing is, it's already messed up that they're called female battle rappers. Even though technically they are female in their even though they technically are female battle rappers, I don't see why they're not called battle rappers. You understand what I'm saying?
Why we got to put the connotation on top
of it?
Yeah,
why do you have to be a female? Because it almost like denotes them to a lesser level. Like there's the battle rappers, and then there's then we got the female battle rappers too, by the way. Yeah. They're pretty good. They're not the same as the men battle rap, but they're good. So they're their own category. Female battle rapper. No, they're battle rappers.
Yeah. That's it.
They rap, they spit bar, they spit 3 rounds just like we do. Shit. They perform just like we do.
And I'll be damned if I ain't seen E Hart, QB, and 40 whoop some guys' asses.
And they don't whoop some men's asses. Like I done seen it. So we gotta kind of start giving them they just do. But at the end of the day, it ain't just us. They have to prove that they can play with the big dogs, and this is the time to do it. Yeah. It's down there now or never. Because if this don't go right for their ass and they get swept, I'm not sure if Smack would be interested in doing another one. You kind of want to make this like a annual thing or every other year type of situation, not just a one and done. Because honestly, it's more like this is an experimental thing. They never done it before. It's an experiment. Right. If they get their asses killed, niggas ain't gonna want to see another one. No, because niggas can't get excited for another. You know what I'm saying? They're like, why would y'all do that again? In the first time, all 7 of them got killed. Why would we do it again? Like I'm not paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get that. So if they could at least make, like you said, valiant effort. If they at least can do that and make them some good ass fights, I think honestly, it's kind of fucked up to say, but even in a loss, it's almost a win-win for them as long as they keep up. I mean, I hate to say that, but they need to break that stigma. Yeah. So I think I think the card's gonna be good. I think it's gonna do what it needs to do for the ladies. I'm looking forward to it. Ladies, don't let me down with that. In terms of you though, the rest of this year, the things and in this era especially, because this is a very, very different era to judge who was the best of the year, who was the guys of the year, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the rest of the year for you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you can't divulge, so I'm not going to even speculate. But how do you feel about the rest of the year for you? Who do you feel are the top guys, the top contenders for champion of the year? Yeah. Right now, well, I'm definitely going to say me. I'm going to say Chilla Jones. I'm going to say B-Dot. I'm going to say Nitty. That's like 4. And if there's a 5th person, I don't know, help me out right there. But I would say Nitty, Chilla, B-Dot. Oh, you can say Holmesy. That's top 5.
Those are the top guys right now.
Top 5 of right now. Okay. With what I got coming up next, my next 4, should really put me over the top. And as long as I get through my shit and win these battles, or at least make them great battles, I should be champion of the year come January, February.
Your next 4 are that good. Your competition should be that, your material.
Yeah, I got a couple of the newer guys, and I got two veterans. I got 2 veterans and 2. I ain't gonna call them rookies. I got 2 new guys and 2 vets, and these are all good battles, all good names, and one of them or 2 of them are battles that people been asking to see me in.
Okay.
And if I can complete that on topping of, I started off the year with who was it? I battled Mike P.
Mike P.
Crazy battle.
Crazy.
Me and A Ward, crazy battle. Shout out to me and Mad Flex, which was dope. Me and KD, which was dope. I did KD. Social Distance with Jay Murder.
Right.
I did Red Flag on iBattle video shit. I did a couple video tournaments. I did the Ultimate Madness. I battled Emerson Kennedy on the roof. I battled New Jersey Twerk in the park. Dog, I've been putting in work this year, and they all dope battles. They're all dope battles, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, the rest when I finish out the year, it should put me over the top. I should win champion of the year. Okay. And it's crazy because my name is in the running for that every year since they started it. So it lets you know, like, I go hard every year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always in the top 5 of the champion of the year. I dropped the ball by fucking up versus Stewie Newton in pass last year. Had I not fucked those battles up, I got a good argument of winning champion of the year. But, this year I'm coming to get that title.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like the competitive spirit. I like that that's really become like the barometer, you know what I'm saying? And shout the Black for that, because it's like he didn't have to do that, but now that at least gives us a point in the sand. I like that we established stuff like that. Like, this is a demarcation. This is like, and you almost did that before with the era thing, like where it's like now in this era is very different, so you can't even judge it the same, like, because we're actually rapping longer. So, I like to find those lines in the sand where you can't compare one era to another, like in the NBA, right? An actual NBA analogy, Surf, that makes sense. But NBA before 3-point line, you can't compare that to now. You can't. You have to. The line of demarcation has to be there. Before Black people could play, you have to put a line there too. You can't. You can't say them players is better or the best because they wasn't even playing with everybody. Like,
they wasn't even playing, right?
So, anyway.
I remember, just so many other intangibles, like the era of the hand check, basketball.
Yeah.
Niggas was playing when you was able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You hold your man with your hand and shit. Like, the era's changed.
That's the era I grew up in, Danny. That's the no blood, no foul era. That's
right. The rules have changed in basketball. So I'm looking at battle rap like, why is battle rap the only form of entertainment where the rules never change? Because you've seen the rules change in the NFL.
Yeah.
You've seen them implement new rules for the NFL, new rules for the NBA, the baseball league. Battle rap is the only culture that the rules was always that, and they never change. But and like I said, throughout the eras, the era's different now, so we should have new rules.
Yeah, and I only speculate that it hasn't because for a lot of people, battle rap represents like the last pure beacon of hip hop. So it's like you want to keep that mix pure. So I get it, but it's still evolving. You cannot take that away. It's still growing. It's still relatively in its infancy. So you got to make way for growth, right? You got to be able to accommodate for that. So anyway. One thing off of battle rap. Now that you said you brought up the NBA and everything, is LeBron now with this title, presuming that he wins?
Yeah.
All time, the GOAT all time, or what? What are we doing? What is there? And as he says that, he goes away. Yeah, but go ahead.
No. I still got Jordan, man. I still got Jordan.
All right, let me ask you this. Got to do this. So, four championships among 3 different teams Is that more powerful than 2 3-peats?
Damn. Because Jordan did have some hell of a players around him.
He had the same coach.
Jordan had the same coach.
LeBron didn't do this with 3 different coaches.
I mean, even if he had an off game, Scottie Pippen picked up. If Pippen had an off game, you had John Paxson.
Yeah.
B.J. Armstrong, Horace Grant, Dennis Rodman. All of these dudes were great in their own right.
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron ever really had a full team like that. So you do kind of you got to add extra points to LeBron for winning these championships without quite the same level of help that Jordan had.
Yeah.
And 3 different teams. Ooh, that's tough, Tony, bro. LeBron is okay. I'll say he's up there with the GOATs. I'd say he's up there with the GOATs. Is he the GOAT? Nah, I got Jordan, man. I got Jordan.
Okay.
Jordan was too cold, bro. It's some games you seen LeBron give up. It's some games you seen LeBron give up. I never Jordan never gave up shit. He didn't give up. Play with the fucking flu.
Or a night of drinking, whatever you want to say. But
yeah, okay. But regardless, I don't care if the nigga was drinking 2 Legends all night.
I think that's more crazy. I'm gonna be honest, Danny. I think that's more fire. Now that I know that he just was out drinking, that's crazy. That's a better story to me.
It is. This nigga scored. What did he score in that game? 30, 35.
30 and some shit like that. Like what? Off a hangover? Come on.
He too cold, bro. He the GOAT.
Bro. Not off a hangover. Off a hangover? No, not the way
this nigga had a hangover and went in there and kicked y'all out.
Come on, bro. He done went outside, hung out with some strippers, threw a couple ones and shit, drank some cognac and shit, and then came in there with a headache and killed y'all.
And whooped their ass. Yo, man. Jordan too cold, bro.
Crazy.
I grew up in the era. I'm 40 years old, bro. I grew up watching him from like his first game. You know what I'm saying? I seen Kobe's first game. I seen LeBron's first game.
Right.
And I think Kobe was probably the closest at giving me that feeling to Jordan. So to me, it would probably be Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron on my top 3.
I got you. And I'm not mad at that. And I would just say for me, just on a generational tip, it's like the pressure that LeBron had when I was in high school, because he's like a year apart. So when I was in high school, he was the man coming out of high school. It was like, yo, LeBron, he got $90 million. I remember like this is my senior year. He had just he got $90 million before he even picked up a basketball. It was like, yo, this is either about to be the greatest player ever or like the worst bust we've ever seen, bro. And he lived.
Who was the worst bust?
Oh, the worst? Man, listen, bro. I'm a Portland Trailblazers fan. Shout out to I've been through some
Go
shit,
ahead.
Danny.
Pull the trigger.
It got to be Sam Bowie or, in this era, Greg Oden. Because you could have had Kevin Durant. Don't make me do this, Danny. Don't make me do this. Don't do it. I mean, Kwame Brown is easy to point. That's easy to point to. That's easy. That's just Jordan isn't good at shit outside of selling sneakers and making jump shots. Okay,
Kwame Brown, bro.
Kwame Brown's up there. He's up there. No cap. But
oh man, for me that was one of them ones, man. Yeah, but Odin. Oh,
that hurt.
God.
That just I'm like Kevin Durant's here. Like, well, he's on the board. I mean, this is a guy who could do everything, and he's 7 feet tall. That was a no-brainer to me, man. But,
another question for you, real fast. Best crossover ever.
Best ever?
Top 3 in the NBA. Top 3.
Wait, you in terms of like plays, or are you talking about in terms of
the crossover, the dribble, the handle? Who had the best crossover?
Who has
in the history of the NBA?
I mean, that to me is going AI. Then
he was carrying.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that, Danny. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just because.
All right.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with you Jordan fans. Just because he hit Jordan with what he hit him with, we not calling carry. What are you talking about?
He carried.
Nah.
He was carrying.
I'm letting
this nigga was And then
You talking about
shout out to AI. Shout out to AI.
You talking about
no,
ball on the string, though? Ball on the string. You talking Kyrie? I mean, Kyrie. In my opinion, I've never seen. Now he's gonna take 65 dribbles of possession, but I ain't never seen nobody do some shit like the stuff he get away with, the spin moves and the through the legs and spin, and then you know what I mean, linking one move to another. I've never seen anybody that cold with it. You know. I think he got it.
Okay, that's two. That's two.
So it'd be him, him, and then after that it'd probably be shit, man. I'm gonna be honest. The killer crossover changed a nigga life. Shout out to Tim Hardaway. Like we from them. Oh, I gotta pay homage. Gotta pay a little homage, man. Shout out to Tim Hardaway, man. But that was it.
Tim is that your third or
nah? It's gotta be. See, I don't want to pick Steph because I don't want to show the West Coast too much love up here, man. But shit, it's gotta be Steph, man. It'd be Steph, Kyrie, and AI. That's it.
That's a damn shame, man.
Those are the guys.
And remember how you was telling me Mook was like the blueprint for that shit? Dog, Tim Hardaway really was the fucking man with that basketball, bro.
He was the man.
I got Tim Hardaway as the best crossover of all time.
Yeah.
No, because he wasn't like going just from side left to right or right to left in front of his man. He was going between the leg with it and then going. It was the degree of difficulty was a little bit more with Tim Hardaway. So I'm gonna go Tim Hardaway at number one. I gotta go with Kyrie. No, I'm gonna go with Nick Van Exel, man.
Nick Van Exel, shout out to yo. Danny, this is why I rock with you, bro. Yo, Nick Van Exel.
Yeah.
And this is a problem with it, Danny. They didn't have social media back then. But the stuff Nick Van Exel was doing to people on the regular,
he was too cold, bro.
Crazy.
He was too cold. Shout out to Nick Van Exel. Then I'm gonna go with Kyrie at number 3.
Okay.
Go Kyrie at number 3. Iverson don't crack my top 3 in terms of crossover.
Man,
now you talking about all around handles,
right?
He's definitely up there in all around handles. But with that crossover, Nick Van Exel was bro. I got these 2 cuts in my eyebrow to this day because of Nick Van Exel used to cut his eyebrow. Like that's something nobody ever knew. Like I cut these 2 slashes in my eyebrow because of Nick Van Exel. I admire him that much.
He's ill.
And that was from 96, 95, 96, 97. Like I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. I'm 40 years old now, and I still cut the lines in my eyebrow because of Nick Van Exel.
Damn.
That's how cold he was with that goddamn ball.
Yeah.
But
anyway, he was nice. Yo, some people saying Jamal Crawford, he's up there for me too. The shit Jamal Crawford.
You got to put Jamal in there.
But then you got to say because it's one thing to be that dude with the handles for a little bit. Okay, we seen dudes come and go. But you talking about career of just highlight real juke, like just work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, let's shout out Anthony Hardaway for being his height and being able to cross niggas like that at that height. Coming out of what was that, Memphis? Shout out to fucking Penny, man.
Yeah.
I wear phone posits. I only wear phones because of that.
Yeah.
Like real shit, bro.
Yeah,
like when they first came out, I couldn't get them. My grandma wasn't paying $200 for them phones. But when I grew up and got my own money,
it was time. It was time to go pick them up,
15 pair of them motherfuckers. Shout out to Anthony. Man, you know what? It's been a great conversation. I know my phone for ready to die.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you though, bro.
No, as always, it's always a wonderful conversation. A lot of insight, and we was good with these battles on Saturday. And y'all got a lot to look forward to from myself the rest of this year out. Volume 6, Born Legacy 10, the anniversary card, Halloween, the card right before that. I'm working hard every day, and I got a gang of crazy bars to deliver. And I'm going for champion of the year. You know what I'm saying? Where the wood at? I need some wood. Bam, bam. All right. So peace. And all of y'all have a valiant effort.
Danny Myers, man, my man.
One love to everybody watching. Thank
no
you, Tony,
doubt,
bro.
man. Let me just sign out real quick, man. Appreciate everybody out there, man. Black Compass Media. This is Tone, bro, man. I'm out here with Danny Myers, consummate professional. Always puts in the value and effort. Always. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's a thing now. You know what I mean? But shout out to all the people, man. Make sure you subscribe. Danny's information will be here. Some of his battles, some of his recent work will be down there. All of the Twitter will be there as well. So no excuse not to follow him and chastise him or give him credit or tell him that, you know, the interviewer he was with was trash. That's cool too. Do that too. I see y'all. But
I'm on my way to New York, bro. I'm on my way. Meet me outside, nigga.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come through. So Danny's going to run the fade over here in New York. You know what I mean? So shout out to the West Coast. Appreciate y'all. But as always, Black Compass Media signing out, man. Y'all be good. Peace.